Okay, so let's start.
Okay.
Do you want to say something or let's start?
Yeah, start.
Okay. So remember I gave you homework, right?
Yeah.
And for your homework you were going to answer this. Okay, so can you please read number 6?
Money not only changed hands, it changed people. I think if people have money, they will do something like talk something bad about poor people.
Yeah. And yeah, and also they feel confident. I mean, some rich people always take advantage
Yeah.
to poor people. Like they think just because they have a lot of money, they can manipulate poor people or do something bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so next.
Mm. Anybody who thinks money is everything has never been sick.
Okay, so money. Oh, anybody who thinks money is everything has never been sick. So what does it mean?
mm. They just say that money is everything, but actually health is. They never being sick, a bad sick, so they can't understand.
Okay, yeah, correct. Okay, so next.
The poor complain about the money they can't get, and the rich complain about the money they can't keep.
Okay, so poor complain about the money they can't get, and the rich complain the money they can't keep. So what does it mean?
I think the poor people cannot get a lot of money, but they still complain. They have tried a lot, and their work is very hard. They still complain because their wealth is low, and they need to take care of their family. But in other way, rich people always complain about why they cannot keep their money, just because they spending too much.
Okay, but I have a question for you. Why do you think rich people, some rich people are not contented about what they have, even though they already have a lot of money, they're still not contented, and they really want to have a lot of money, even though they have a. Now, what do you think is the reason?
I'm sure maybe they are some kind of greedy people who always want to have anything.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so next.
A person's character is put into a certain task when he suddenly acquired or quickly lost a considerable amount of money.
Okay, so a person's character is to put to a severe test when he suddenly acquires or quickly loses a considerable amount of money. So what does it mean?
Um, can you translate this question? Because I not surely understand it. Um, you can copy it.
No, I can't. Look.
Oh, I just thought it can copy. I get it. I need to translate anymore. With a person character, the amount of money he's spending will just give at his character. Like he's greedy, he will never spend a huge amount of money. But with the people who always is money by a stupid way, they will spend a lot until it's back by zero.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so number 10.
Married men can't understand why every bachelor isn't a millionaire. Wait,
Okay, married man can't understand why every bachelor isn't a millionaire.
I just need to translate that here.
Say bachelor.
Bachelor. I just need to translate. Bachelor. Right. Bachelor. I think a man never understand bachelor is. I think mostly bachelor must have an old.
Bachelors is some married man's friends.
Yeah. So they never understand the feeling of bachelor. And how hard is giving as as making money with every bachelor.
Yeah, okay, very good. So now let's move on to our lesson for tonight. And our lesson for tonight is about great inventions. Great inventions. Okay, so what do you think are the great inventions for this century?
Phone, electricity, and
Electricity and what?
most important in primal time, fire. Fire.
Fire?
Yeah, it's kind of important in primal time.
Why? Why do you think that it's important?
If without fire, you cannot see anything in the dark. It's just only you can see it with the moonlight. And the primal people will giving some hot with them cooking food, and we must eat it raw and some problem about stomach.
For me, one of the most important inventions or the great inventions are those machines that we use in the hospital. That the doctor used in the hospital to save life of others, right?
Yeah, because it's also made by electricity. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's really important.
Okay, so now, and also transportation, because before there is no transportations. People travel using, people travel using animals like horses, right? Yes, or they travel on foot, and it's really tired. Unlike now, we can travel by plane, by cars, different cars, right? And using cars or other transportation is very convenient. Like like going to work, and we don't have any cars, so we use buses, subways, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's read about great inventions. Okay, can you please read?
It's like it's a little lag. The good idea of brilliant people can change the world. Civilization itself by
Wait, wait,
progressive
say civilization.
civilization itself in the progressive articulation of novel notions. But sometimes we overlook the simple invention of everyday life because we take for granted electricity. For example, you can imagine a world without electricity. The electricity light alone, in effect, has prolonged our very life by giving us so many hours of added activity. Or taking creating with has saved more life than medicine has. Simple eyeglasses have opened worlds of knowledge and entertainment
Say knowledge.
knowledge entertainment to the nearly blind, allowing them to lead full, active life.
Alright, so I'll read this again. So the good ideas of brilliant people can change the world. Civilization itself is the progressive accumulations of novel notions, but sometimes we overlook the simple inventions of everyday life because we take them for granted. Electricity, for example, you can imagine a world without electricity, and the electricity light alone, right? In fact, as prolonged. Like for example, even though it's not dark, we still open the light, right? Which is waste of electricity. We should conserve electricity, right?
Yeah.
And also water.
Yeah,
We should
because everything is
what?
not infinity. Everything is not limit. Everything is limited.
Yeah, everything is limited. Very good. Okay, so we should educate ourselves and our family that we need to be responsible, right? We need
Yeah.
to be responsible users. Like as a responsible people, we need to to help, right? Or to conserve electricity and water because everything is not I mean everything is limited. Like
Yeah.
in our countryside, every summer it's really hard to find enough water. Yeah. I mean water to water to not to drink, water to use to wash clothes or to take a bath because the water in our countrysides is not enough when the weather is too hot.
Yeah, but in
So
Vietnam, in Vietnam
what?
there's a lot of farmland, but in every summer it's hot and a lot of fish die and the crabs must take to the nearest land because it's too hot. But
Oh,
and the water are being are like being boiling water. So
yeah. So
it's all transformed into water, into steam, and it's bred to find water.
yeah, also here in the Philippines, one of the most biggest problems of the farmers here is about the water. It's about it's about lack of water supplies, especially when it's summer, because the weather is really hot and there are no enough water supplies in every countryside or in air. Do you know what province is? Province is a countryside.
Okay.
Yeah, so unlike here in the city, there are dams that are supplying to different city here, but some of the countryside here don't have any suppliers.
Yeah.
Okay, I will show you some. Okay, here. Okay, I don't know if you know this one. It's like this. Spring.
Oh.
People get water here to to provide the
It looks
wait.
fresh.
Can you see?
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
so fresh.
Yeah, it's a fresh water. Okay, so and this one here. Okay, this. It supplies the whole city.
Oh.
This one. Can you see?
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. But every summer the level of the water are here. Okay, so here, this is what we call water dam, and every summer the level of the water is decreasing. So people needs to be responsible. Like we need to save water because like you said, everything is not limited. I mean everything is limited.
Yeah.
Okay, how about in your country?
We're building a lot of dams and pools to saving water.
Oh, very good. Vietnam are building enough dams to provide the Vietnamese people's water.
Yeah.
You should drink water.
Yep. I will drink it later.
Okay, so now let's move here. Okay, so define civilization.
Define relation.
Civilization.
What does the meaning of define?
Define, explain it. Explain what is civilization.
Is a lot of people in one place or in one country that live in cities or countryside.
Okay, so what else? I want a long answer for you. What is civilization?
Is a lot of people in one country. They live follow a lot of people or only few people. They usually taking supplies from the government.
Okay, so very good. Civilization. Okay, wait. Okay, civilization is a complex human society, usually made up of the cities, like that. Okay, so here, in what sense has the electric light added years to our lifespan? In what sense has the electric light added years to our lifespan?
I think electric the machines that can save people work, and there's some special machine that is to save people. So in health they can live more few years before they die by electricity.
Yeah, that's correct. And what else?
Now I just
How about in other people?
hmm. I really don't understand here.
Like for example, those people who lives on the top of the mountain, they don't have any electricity. They live in a very ancient, like ancient people, right? They don't have any electricity. They just use um how do you call this one? They just use something to have a fire,
Like
right?
the
They
primal,
don't have TV.
like the primals.
Yeah.
Or yes, they just use the lighters. And so after that, not sure, maybe they will create electricity by the water strength, like the turbines in the dams. So you can make electricity, and they can provide it to themselves.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so now let's move here. Okay, how was knitting save lives?
What's mean of knitting? Oh, knitting. Knitting is make people feel more warm, and and they can reduce the chance of being cold and die.
What else?
And also, knitting have some special thing. In the art world, we have nothing, and the only thing we can do is knitting. So, we can create something to help us survival.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so can you please compare, or in your own explanation, how was the people life now?
It's kind of normal.
If you were going to compare the lives of ancient people and the people nowadays,
Both
are there any improvements?
are just some normal like each other. With Asian people, they just have a good air, and they just live happy, not full of stress and air pollution like the modern people. With the modern people, they have comfortable life, like not like the Asian. They have everything.
Yeah, our life now might be easier than before. Because we have different of machines now. We have convenient things like cars, hospitals, right?
But
But the big differences is before, the lives of ancient people are very rich. They are very rich when it comes to natural resources like fishes or fruits in the forest, right?
and
And they have unity to each other. Unlike now,
yeah, and
fellow people in one country are fighting, and you know what's the reason? Because of the money.
yeah. I remember about the 1990s. There's a lot of red diamond, but they all use it in some crimes. So all of red diamonds is losing, and only one red diamond is left.
Yeah, because people now. Okay, so here I will give you facts about what people do now. People discover and destroy, right?
Yeah,
People now discover and destroy.
they only
Okay,
do
so
that.
yeah. And the reason why some people do that because of money. They don't care if they are destroying the natural resources. All they want is to earn money, right?
Yeah,
Like for
they
example, illegal loggers, those people who keeps cutting trees, even though there are rules about that, right?
Now, some people destroying nature while they know that killing them, but they
Yeah.
still do that because of money.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for listening tonight, and our time is up. Okay, so I want you to answer this, okay? Okay, so I'll see you again tomorrow, and please get well soon. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.